What's up, Rockets Nation? Liam Garcia here. First off, I want to wish a blessed Merry Christmas to you and your family. Enjoy the holiday feast, but hold that excitement because the gift the team gave us might not be exactly what we asked for. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and smash that like button right now because we need to stick together. The atmosphere behind the scenes reached a boiling point after the last loss. And to make matters worse, a bombshell coming out of Los Angeles promises to turn tonight's game into a brutal test. Are you ready for the cold, hard truth? Let's get to the facts. To start understanding the depth of the mess we might be getting ourselves into, we need to rewind a few hours to the aftermath of that painful 128-108 loss to the Clippers. The score was ugly enough, I know, but what went down during the fourth quarter is what's keeping people up at night. Did you notice who wasn't on the floor down the stretch? Exactly. Kevin Durant, our main superstar, was kept on the bench for the entire fourth quarter by head coach Ime Udoka's decision. You heard that right. In a game where we were getting dominated, our biggest offensive weapon sat there watching the disaster unfold, and the coach's justification was explosive, to say the least. Udoka didn't mince words. He said the decision was an attempt to shake things up after an absolutely uninspired performance in the third quarter, where we were outscored by 11 points and surrendered the lead. The coach went even further, sounding off about the lack of energy and defensive focus, citing an unacceptable slippage in the team's attitude. And here's the part that worries me. Udoka practically insulted our roster by saying the Clippers aren't even a team that plays with that much intensity, yet they outplayed us on pure effort alone. Imagine how that lands in the locker room. The coach publicly says the opponent isn't all that special, just to highlight how lazy our team was. Durant, for his part, tried to smooth things over. When asked, KD said he wasn't surprised and stated, "I trust the coach with everything he does." He finished with 22 points in 29 minutes, but the message was clear. No one is untouchable when the defense isn't working. Udoka explained that the team got undisciplined, gambling on risky plays on defense and committing silly fouls on shooters, giving away the advantage we had built. This hardcore attitude is Udoka's trademark, but applying it to Kevin Durant, coming off a stretch where we've dropped 6 of our last 10 games, is a massive gamble. We started the season flying high at 13-4, and now we're watching this free fall, losing to teams below us in the standings. The vibe is heavy, the calling out is public, and the star got benched. This could be emotional rock bottom for Christmas, but unfortunately, life in the NBA gives us no time to lick our wounds. And if you think dealing with a tense locker room is our only problem for today, just wait until you hear what the Lakers have prepared for our arrival in Los Angeles. And while we're still trying to digest this internal tension between Udoka and the squad, the basketball gods decided to conspire to make our Christmas challenge even more insane. If we had any hope of catching the Los Angeles Lakers vulnerable tonight, forget it. The news coming out of LA confirms our worst strategic nightmare. Luka Doncic, who was listed as questionable due to a leg contusion suffered over the weekend, is expected to play. That's right, the Slovenian giant who is leading the NBA in scoring and running away with the MVP race in this 2025-26 season should be on the court to face our defense. The very same defense Udoka just called lazy. The info came from Shams Charania, who reported that Luka was going through a workout today, and if everything went smoothly, he'd be confirmed in the starting lineup. The Lakers lost to the Suns and Clippers recently without him, even with LeBron James putting up numbers, which shows just how much they depend on Luka's playmaking. They are hungry, coming off losses, and they're getting the head of the snake of their offense back right against us. For a Rockets fan, this changes the entire prep. It's one thing to face the Lakers focusing just on LeBron. It's something completely different having to guard arrested Luka Doncic on Christmas Day on national TV via ABC, where the stars usually shine the brightest. The Lakers know the Rockets are coming off puzzling losses to the Kings and Clippers, and they're going to want to use Luka's return to make a statement to their fans. The leg contusion took him out of the last game against the Suns, but it looks like it was just a scare or a strategy to have him 100% for tonight. Brett Siegel also reported he was doubtful, but all the movement in Los Angeles indicates he's playing. So picture the scenario. We have a team pressured by its own coach, confidence shaken, having to walk into the opposing arena at 8 p.m. ET to stop the league's probable MVP who's coming back fresh from injury. If our defense had slippage and a lack of focus against the Clippers, as Udoka said, Luka is going to punish every inch of space we give him. It's the ultimate character test for this group. Let's see if Udoka's tough love woke the team up, or if Luka is going to take advantage of our instability to feast. So, fam, here's the situation. On one side, our coach Ime Udoka picking a public fight with the roster and sitting Kevin Durant to demand attitude. On the other, the league's top scorer, Luka Doncic, returning out for blood to ruin our Christmas dinner. This combination is explosive and defines who we are. Now, I want your honest opinion. Was Udoka right to bench KD to give a reality check? Or is this going to lose the locker room right before we face Luka? sound off in the comments below because I'm reading everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's cheer together tonight. Catch you next time, Rockets!